When did you realize the person everyone warned you about was actually trying to protect you? I was 16 when Uncle Tobias got out of prison for the second time. The family had a meeting without him, of course. Mom paced around our kitchen while my stepdad Garrett sat at the head of the table like he owned the place, which technically he did. Under no circumstances do you talk to him, Mom said, pointing at me. Tobias is dangerous. He's manipulative. He'll fill your head with lies about this family. Garrett nodded solemnly. Your uncle has serious problems, kiddo. Drug dealing, assault charges. The man can't be trusted around anyone, especially not young girls. I believed them. Why wouldn't I? Tobias had been in and out of jail my whole life. Every family gathering ended with someone whispering about his latest arrest, or the money he'd stolen, or the people he'd hurt. Even Grandma would cross herself when his name came up. So when I saw him lurking outside my school 3 weeks later, my blood turned cold. He was leaning against a beat-up Honda, wearing clothes that had seen better days. His face was weathered, scarred from whatever had happened during his latest stint inside. When our eyes met, he didn't smile or wave. He just watched me with this intense expression I couldn't read. I hurried past him to the bus, but I could feel his eyes following me. The next day, he was there again. And the day after that. On Friday, he actually approached me. We need to talk, he said quietly. Stay away from me, I shot back, remembering Garrett's warnings about manipulation. Please, it's about your stepdad. You're in danger and you don't even know it. I laughed, but it came out shaky. Garrett? He's the one who warned me about you. Something flickered across Tobias's face. Pain, maybe, or frustration. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Ask yourself why he doesn't want us talking. Before I could respond, he was walking away. That weekend, I couldn't stop thinking about his words. During dinner, I studied Garrett's face as he talked about his work at the construction company. He seemed normal, caring even. He asked about my grades and reminded me about my curfew. But then I remembered something strange. Last month, when I'd come home early from soccer practice, I'd heard him on the phone in his office. The door was cracked and I'd caught fragments. The shipment needs to disappear. Can't let anyone find out. When he'd seen me in the hallway, his expression had shifted instantly. That easy smile had snapped into place. Hey kiddo, you're home early. Everything okay? I'd brushed it off then. But now, Monday morning, Tobias wasn't at school. I told myself I was relieved, but part of me felt disappointed. Tuesday, he was back. This time, he handed me a folded piece of paper before I could protest. Read this when you're alone, he said. Then decide if you want to keep believing their version of the story. I waited until I got home, locked my bedroom door, and unfolded the paper. Inside was a newspaper clipping from 8 years ago. The headline read, "Local man testifies against drug operation, sentenced for related charges." The article described how Tobias had been arrested for possession, but had agreed to testify against a larger distribution ring in exchange for a reduced sentence. The operation had been smuggling drugs through a construction company, Garrett's construction company. My hands started shaking as I read the details. Tobias had been working for Garrett when he discovered what was really going on. He'd tried to quit, but Garrett had threatened him. When Tobias had gone to the police, Garrett had planted drugs in his apartment to discredit him. The article mentioned that several witnesses had been intimidated or had disappeared before the trial. I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video. Watch the rest down below.